Yeah, I checked out that Sonic 3 movie. Let me share my thoughts with this. All right, so for those that don't know, Sonic 3 just released this weekend, right? So Sonic 3 is directed by, golly, I don't know the guy's name. Jeff Fowler. This is what I think. All right, so the movie is directed by Jeff Fowler. It stars Ben Schwartz, Idris Elba, also got Jim Carrey. I grew up off of Jim Carrey. A quick summary about what the movie is about. So long story short, Sonic the Hedgehog, if you've never seen this movie before, the movie is basically about a hedgehog who has a serious case of ADHD. And along for the ride, you have Knuckles, who's kind of like the red bully. He's the muscle. Tails is a non-binary, I guess, a fox who tags along with them as well, too. They all make this cute little fun group. Now, Sonic has an ongoing beef with this guy named Robotnik. Now, however, the twist with this is we also get introduced to Robotnik's granddaddy. So not only does Sonic and his gang have beef with this guy over here, now introducing his granddad as well, and then we go on a journey. Oh, and last but not least, don't let me leave out the villain of the movie. The villain of the movie is named Eclipse, Shadow. The villain of the movie is named Shadow. Shadow is another hedgehog like Sonic with a little less case of ADHD. So, hey, here goes our movie. For me, I was a little meh on the movie. I can't tell you how many times I dozed off during this movie. However, my son, he was tickled. He continued to laugh. I guess that's what it's all about at the end of the day. I don't know, but I can tell you right now, overall, I think the movie was okay. The movie was roughly around about 2 hours long. Takes us on a cool adventure. The special effects in this movie, amazing. 3 things I liked about the movie. Number 1, Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey steals the show, flat out. Jim Carrey not only does an excellent job of playing Dr. Robotnik, he also does a fantabulous job, if that's a word, fantabulous. He does a great job of also playing the granddad as well, too. And the cool thing about it is not only is it funny as hell, but also as well, too, it's emotional. You know, there are some plot points that are tackled between Jim Carrey and his granddad that I thought actually came together pretty well. Right? You know, I can just imagine how difficult it is to play multiple characters, but yet alone to play multiple characters to the point to where that it's emotionally driven. You find yourself getting caught up in the story, and before I know it, I forget that I'm sitting through a kid's movie. I thought that was pretty good. The energy Jim Carrey brings to that role, man, I don't know where he gets it from. He clearly has a true case of ADHD, and it seems to clearly work for him. He's more hyper than Sonic. Fantabulous job by Jim Carrey. He knocked it out the park. If you are going to go see that movie, I would recommend going to see it just for him alone. The second thing I like about this movie as well, too, is the human characters are not that much involved in the movie. Thank goodness, other than Jim Carrey. The human characters really take a back seat to the movie. You don't really start to see them more so until the end of the movie. So I like that. Kind of remind me of the Sonic cartoon I grew up on a little bit, where you're not dealing with human characters like that. You're just straight dealing with hedgehogs. So I'll take that. Third thing, the special effects, dope. So special effects are pretty cool, especially the slow motion shots. With Sonic going so fast, you have to slow it down at times to really see what's going on. Because if you didn't, this movie would be over in probably 30 minutes. So we need all the slow motion shots that we can get. As far as the negatives about the movie, like I said, this is not so much a negative for a kid, but I ain't gonna lie to you, I'll be good on never seeing that movie again. But that's just for me. I feel like I can get into a kid movie, like with this right here in particular, which is gonna bring me to my negatives. Certain things just kind of took me out of it. I don't know what it is. I have dozed off on every single Sonic movie. I cannot put my finger on it or what the hell it actually is. I think sometimes it gets a little too silly for me. And I like it when humor is just natural and not so much forced. I don't know. Sometimes it just didn't hit home. Just didn't hit home for me like that. It just didn't do it. I don't know what to say. The jokes, one. I thought the jokes could have been better. That's it. Just thought, even for a kid, I thought the jokes could have been better. You know what I'm saying? The villain Shadow, Keanu Reeves does an excellent job voicing this villain. I will say I had a hard time forgetting this was Keanu Reeves. It literally felt like Sonic was going up against John Wick. Shadow is just whooping everybody's ass, which kind of took me out of it a little bit because it's just weird seeing this little furball kick ass like that. Sometimes I know it's a kid movie, but even with that, some things it's like it would have a serious tone one moment, and then it would conflict with the kid tone the next moment, and it just would take me out of it. Just for example, there's a moment where big giant helicopter flies in and ask Sonic for his help because we have a town that is being threatened as all the police officers and cops are getting ass whooped by by Shadow. I don't know about that, you know. And I know we got to make it work, but I don't know. You just drop into this goofy hedgehog with ADHD, like, hey, we need your help, and then that's it, you know. And then what's up with the police officers getting all the asses kicked by this freaking hedgehog? Why ain't nobody thought of shooting the hell out this hedgehog? Shadow has this cool little ability to where he can teleport. It's like he's here one moment, not here. Bam, he's back again. I just could not quite understand how Shadow's able to whoop all these officers' asses and nobody thinks to pull out their gun and shoot this little motherfucker. Even if he keeps teleporting, like, damn, you know what I'm saying? The second he pops up, he's gone. Boom. But that many officers, somebody should be able to hit him. Me personally, I ought to shot the hell out of him. That's just me. The film overall just didn't hold my attention like that, like I thought it would. So I can't too much trash this film, to be honest with you. I do think overall the movie was a solid movie. I'll put it to you like this. If you are trying to show your kid a good time, I absolutely think this movie is worth it. The kids laughed in this theater, had a good time. But I'm gonna keep it real with you. But would I recommend this for an adult? I have to say I would not. I even went in there with my brain turned off and I was getting disengaged in this movie. I have ADHD myself. I should not be dozing off to a movie. That's just my input, man. Comment, let me know what you think. Like, love it, share it, hug it. Please subscribe. My name is Deshaun. You guys have been wonderful.